Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Riven. I have been working on this puzzle off screen for a while, and y'all don't know this because my videos are like pretty much a fucking month in advance at this point. But my uncle came over, and he gave me the Riven hint book because I needed it. Because I figured out where all of the domes were, marked it all down, but I couldn't figure out where to put the sixth marble. It turns out you don't put the sixth marble. No, it turns out the thing that I was missing is that is a button. So that's it. That's this puzzle solved. You have to guess on the color of the last marble, but other than that, everything was there for me. So I am a little annoyed that it was just a button I missed, and there wasn't like some thread I hadn't been able to pull yet. Still don't know how to get to the fifth island to access the last dome. But that doesn't matter, because now we have access to 4 whole books that I think go to the same place, but at the very least we can take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. So we're gonna fucking do that. I don't know if I showed this on video, but also you can access like a little drainage platform area below this. Like if I press this button, it sends that up, which I'm gonna do. Like if the book spits me out somewhere else, I don't wanna lose access to this elevator because I don't remember exactly how I got it in the first place. There's just a drainage grate there, and you know, I feel like given the fact that I can look at it, I should be able to do something with it eventually. But we don't need to worry about eventually, because we've got right here, right now, inside the book. After the dome opens and the platform raises, and then we open the book, it'll give us a little animation. I checked it out to make sure my solution was right, so I'm a little bit ahead of you on this one. Open the book, it gives us an animation just like the other book did, and then we're gonna touch it, and then be inside the book. I haven't done that bit yet. Honestly, a little nervous too. This is big. This is a huge step. This is like the rest of the game. Like, not the rest of the game, obviously. We have to get to the fifth island at some point. We have to save Catherine. The sky color doesn't match the sky color of this age, so she's probably trapped on Riven. Just question marks on exactly where. But yeah. Also some sort of radar dish. I barely noticed that, but like on the top, it's not just some weird bowl. It's like there's an antenna there, and it's mostly hollow, so it looks like some sort of dish. Oh! Shit. Okay, that goes to Riven. That goes to Riven. Okay, so it's marked which islands are. Oh shit, here we go. Oh. It's not on. Are you on? Shit. Shit, I'm just in a cage. I am in a cage. Ooh. Ah, shit. Hey. Hello?
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Ghen. I
Hello?
assume you've heard of me.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
I don't know if I believe you. You've got Catherine in a weird
The
cage.
deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one.
I don't even know what your mission was. And the notebook in your laboratory suggests you haven't changed that
I'm
much.
sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another.
Yeah.
I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In
Fair.
the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer.
I should fucking hope.
Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish.
Yeah.
It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety.
That's how you pronounce that.
In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart.
Well, yeah, he loves her.
But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you.
Yes.
You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
Please don't.
Thank you.
I said please don't. Inspecting it thoroughly, I see. Checking for the little errors that make it a trap book, are you? Glad you can't hear me. That'd be a terrible thing to say to a person you're trying to trap in a trap book. He's not gonna. He's not gonna.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first. You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, cruel though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the Islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it.
Mind if I get a sneak preview?
What I'm doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Oh. Okay. Eee. The switch will reset itself. You're talking about this switch? Is that how I signaled you? Oh. Okay. I am in a cage. And now the Denis linking book is all the way over there. How do I convince him that I've not trapped myself inside of a trap linking book? Let's go to the 5th island. Let's go to the 5th section. I don't know the code for escape. We've at least got that dome. I don't know if I fucks with it. I think I want to look around a little bit more. Because we're looking for a code in here to save Catherine. Granted, I don't know if Atris is that good of a guy. I gotta be real. His 2 children were awful, and I have no idea how that came about. He trapped them in linking books, which isn't a particularly kind thing to do either. So, like, everyone here is a little bit fucked up. It seems. But this is the last island of the 5th Age that we have yet to explore, so might as well pop by here. Bad comes to worse, we'll signal him to turn on the fire again, or we'll just trap ourselves in the fucking book. The fact that those 5 books have the island markings on them is very convenient. Although I guess it also just kind of makes sense you want to get to anywhere on Riven, or at least anywhere on what's left of Riven, quickly. Yep, there's the clicky. Oh. Maybe I should mess with the switch more. This is Catherine's trapped room. Hello? Hi.
Made it.
Yeah.
But how'd you get past Ghen?
Well, he was very reasonable, actually. He just opened the books.
You must really believe I've gone mad.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah.
He's watching you.
Probably.
He's waiting for you to make a mistake.
Probably.
He's hoping you'll lead him back to Dunny. You can't let Ghen... Atris sent you to save me. When Ghen gets back to Dunny, he'll kill him.
Maybe.
I think I know how to signal Atris, but it's going to take both of us.
Okay.
You'll have to trap Ghen before you can get the combination.
Naturally.
Be careful.
Okay.
Go then. If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
Can he hear us? I feel like I have reason to doubt he can hear us. None of the other viewing devices could. Alright, down I go. I guess, yeah, you really would want to make sure all paths to here are disconnected. Other than through roads you control. What is this then? Okay. Ooh. Fascinating. Fascinating. Presumably Ghen comes and goes from Riven. And if his going from Riven lands him in a cage, there needs to be a way to open the cage from the inside. It might be the call button. You might press the call button and it might bring someone. Waiting for me to make a mistake. I don't know why I'm taking her word as law. It's always been a fascinating aspect of this game is recognizing choices and stuff like that. I read her entire book. I know I didn't read, like, the rest of it on camera, right? But I read the rest of the book. So that's the call button I have to figure. Because that's what I pressed. To ring him in. She doesn't believe herself to be a god. But she does feel a responsibility to act as their sort of savior. Which again, white savior narratives and stuff like that. I suppose at least in her case, she's of the Rivenese people. I have no idea. I have no idea the sort of personal timelines going on here. Right? Like, Ghen's been here 30 years. He trapped Catherine, although he makes it sound reasonable. What else is there to do on the islands? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch the book. I'm ready. Gonna see what the fuck this gets me.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it. Here, I shall follow you directly.
Holy shit. Let's open the cage, baby. Bet it's this thing. I need to really, really not touch this book. At least until I'm certain it's safe. Okay, that's gonna power the books. What's down this way? We're looking for a code here. Ooh, okay. I don't like your eyes. That's hardly your fault, though. You can't control what kind of eyes you got. What do we got here? Ah, fuck. How much? How much? How much? That's a lot. Okay. But this should give me some information about whether or not he's actually changed. That's the code. That's the sounds off of the 3 buttons. Now I have to decide whether or not I trust Catherine. This appears to be some sort of personal room. Is that for washing hands, filling cups? Uncertain. Unclear. Got this over here. Keeps a personal projection of some sort of woman. Seems to be speaking Rivenese. At the very least, it's a language I don't recognize. Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. Can't believe he touched the book. I can't believe me touching the book was enough to convince him. He was so hesitant. Ah! Drawer. Clothes. Okay. I suppose one must have clothes at some point. Okay. Ooh, what? Can I twist this star thing? What about this bit in the middle? Okay. Weird little table thing. Here we got another. Is this the age you were working on? The sort of perfect age. The place to... Is there a frog in there? I can't tell. There's the pen. There's another scarab. Can I see what's inside the scarab? Again, this turns on and off the power for the books, and I don't think I want to turn off the linking book power yet. Oh, door's locked. Okay. This has the same symbol on it. Okay. Sort of a smooth jazz going on now. Oh, is this a record player? Fascinating. And then I flip that, put the cage back down. Oh, what if it's that? What if you have to leave the cage down in order to open the door? That way Ghen's always protected, right? That seems like the kind of paranoid shit he'd be on about. Nope. Maybe you gotta turn off the music. None music for the guests. Or can I pull this out now? No? Okay. Okay, can I soft lock myself if I leave that cage open? It's a weird sink. Gotta be real with you. I'm not ready to read yet. We do have this. Pulling out my notebook again. Because that's absolutely... Those are the three noises that were heard on the... On what I assume is the combination to... Oh, God. Sorry, I just flipped to a page in my notebook where I was starting to translate the written Rivenese language so that I could try to read what little writing there is on the island to see if it gave me any sort of hints. I was at a loss. I was at a loss for a while. And one more time. Click. Ding. Crank. 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 We should put it above it rather than below it. Catherine's cage lock code. Well, we have no shortage of reading to catch up on. I wonder if I turn this off, could I swap out one of these books for this one? Would you let me do that? Let's flip this again, since it doesn't matter. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves and that tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye!